already. Big right hand to the body there from Jake Paul. And the left hand as well. Nate on the
back foot. Oh, left hook, he's down!
Left hook sends Nate Diaz to the canvas.
How to make MMA versus boxing fair. We've seen so many of these crossovers. Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva. Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz. And the OG fight, Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather. All of the MMA fighters that fought in those crossovers. They lost. And it's not surprising. This fight will never be fair. A male African lion walks around at 570 pounds with a top speed of 50 miles per hour and a back force of 650 pounds per square inch, making him one of the undisputed predators on land. Now, let's take that same lion and throw him into the ocean. His size, his speed, his fangs, his bites, it's all those things combined that make him so deadly on land. In the water, the only thing he truly has is the bites. In front of this lion, there's a shark. The shark only has one true weapon, his teeth. No other limbs, just the teeth and the tail. But it doesn't need anything else. He's used to it. He perfected his hunting style using his teeth alone, making him the undisputed predator underwater. Under those circumstances, if the lion faces the shark, what chances does he have of coming out alive? Well, it's a similar dilemma when an MMA fighter steps into the boxing ring. It can never be fair. When an MMA fighter fights a boxer under boxing rules, he's handicapped. The boxer is used to having his tools, the jab, the uppercut, overhand, the hook. Those are his weapons. But the MMA fighter, he's got more weapons. He's got the kicks, he's got the takedown, the guillotine, armbar, the spinning back fist. So many weapons. But if you take a fighter of that caliber and confine him to using his two hands without using his other weapons, it's like you cut off his limbs. That's why it can never be fair. And vice versa. On this clip, you're seeing a traditional boxer going against a kickboxer. Not an MMA fighter, but a kickboxer, and look at how he gets demolished, with just the kicks incorporated. Look at how the boxer gets dismantled by the low kick. This is one of the most basic kicks in kickboxing, Muay Thai, and MMA. It's clear from the onset that the boxer doesn't stand a chance. He bravely tries to fend off his opponents, but he can't use his legs anymore. Guys, I wanted to take a couple of seconds to introduce you guys to one of my new partners, iSinwheel. If you live in the UK, you're gonna want to hear this, because we all know how traffic jams are. And when you want to get from point A to point B, like short distances, quickly go to the office, go see some friends, you don't want to be stuck in traffic for 20 minutes when you can do the distance in like literally 5 minutes. So we need something that can get us from point A to point B really quickly, something portable, something like an electric scooter. However, they tend to be very expensive. That's why you need iSinwheel. They got the most competitive price in terms of scooters, and the quality is amazing. Go down in the description and get yourself one of those scooters. If you make them fight under MMA rules, there is no way that boxer is even coming out alive. A boxer who's even done a little bit of MMA training, he won't have the edge, even if he trains a little bit, even if it's like a year, because he doesn't have the experience that the professional MMA fighter has. How do we make boxing versus MMA fair? That's when one championship comes in the picture.
Welcome to One X! In a special rules super fight from the USA, Demetrius Johnson, fighting out of Thailand,
Tang versus Demetrius Johnson, also known as Mighty Mouse. Muay Thai versus MMA. The knee, the elbow, the kicks, the clinch versus the strikes, wrestling, jiu-jitsu. If they just fought in Muay Thai, Tang will win. And if they just fought in MMA, Demetrius will just win. So they had to find a compromise. So what did they do? They established 4 rounds, alternating each styles. Round number 1, Muay Thai. Round number 2, MMA. Round number 3, Muay Thai. And round number 4, MMA again, so that they were even. In that scenario, the MMA fighter won.
Sliding out there, you can see DJ's trying to pull out the hand. There he goes. Now it's under the neck.
This is it! Can he hold on?
Oh, he pulled the hand off the top. That's great defense. Need to fight that top hand.
Run time! Is he gonna tap? He's asleep! He's asleep! It's out cold! It's good enough!
Demetrius Johnson won because he was able to use all of his tools. How do we make boxing versus MMA fair? It's very simple. Alternate the 2 styles. Get an even amount of rounds, not 3 rounds, not 5 rounds, not 15 rounds, 4 rounds, 6 rounds, 10 rounds, vice versa, 12 rounds. And alternate between the styles for an even amount of time, so that each fighter has a chance. And once we do that, that's when we can really see who's the strongest. And we all know the truth. We all know that. Come on. MMA versus boxing. MMA got the W in the bag. If these rules should be applied to the upcoming Francis Ngannou versus Tyson Fury. Also, I've yet to see a boxer actually stepping into the octagon. You know? So shout out to all of the MMA fighters that are jumping into the ring, even though they know that they are at a disadvantage. But yeah guys, that's the video. Make sure you like, subscribe and share.
I am here! Coming to the door like a hero!
Yeah guys, don't take it personal. I'm just gonna add a little bit of time just to get that 8 minutes. You know what I mean? I got bills to pay. I need them ads.